we are visiting Heartscontent in Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania once again. Last time we were here, I believe, was 6 years ago in 2018, so we got some storm damage. So we're back at Heartscontent, and I find it kind of ironic that instead of being greeted by hemlocks, we're greeted by a beech tree and a bunch of red oaks. So not to have to see it, always see it, yeah, just talking in the city. Of course, the classic sign just showing you all the different kinds of trees that are here. Alright, so I'm here standing next to a absolutely humongous white pine. So if you know, there's a trail over in Mohican called the Clear River Gorge. The trail, I believe, something along those lines. And that's a section of old growth forest in Mohican, and it's just full of these massive white pines. But the white pines here in Heartscontent, the first huge one we come across, is already over a foot around, larger than the largest one we found in Mohican. So yeah, the trees here are just unbelievably huge. Yeah. So all through here, trees are just massive. Also, I think these hemlocks here that have been marked with this orange mark have been treated for the woolly adelgid. Was most likely. Yeah, I'm more interested in is the one right over here. Yeah, this is the absolutely huge hemlock right here. This one's just absolutely monstrous. Wow. Huge hemlock over there. Huge twin hemlock white pine over there. Then you walk down a little further this way. More huge trees to your left. More huge trees to your right. No. There's some freakishly large and tall giants back here, so we're gonna go check them out. The soft ground in pine forest makes it about 10 times more tiring to walk through. Because instead of nice solid ground, it's almost like trying to walk through water in a way. Because every single step your feet just squish into the ground.
Whoa, pretty thick too. Huh? That's a white pine. I don't think we've ever walked up to these two particular trees.
There are a couple more massive ones over there too.
These are tall, man. I mean, I can't see the top from there.
Pennsylvania white pines put Ohio white pines to shame.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah. We'll have to measure this one.
That one's thicker to the left.
They're both pretty thick.
Yeah, we measured both these guys real quick. Look at the feet coming off right here.
Wow. That one's really tall. Yeah, that one might be the biggest one yet. That one's, yeah. This one's definitely really tall.
And great huge white pine over there. great huge white pine right here. See, next to my dad. Makes them look just tiny. All these trees are just straight up, perfectly tall. Like you can just get lost wandering here trying to find the largest trees, but the thing is, they're all around here. They're all the largest tree. All these hemlocks with these orange markings, I assume, have been treated for the woolly adelgid. It's probably why. Just phenomenal white pines and hemlocks all through this forest. So out of all the white pines we've seen here today, of course, they're all massive. But this one has by far the thickest bark. Like if you just come up and close and look at it, the bark on this white pine almost looks like cottonwood bark. You can just see, like I can just get my whole hand on this pine tree bark, and that just doesn't happen naturally. See some amber coming off the tree here. Yeah, that's some natural white pine sap right there.
Pine oil. That's what they have in pine sol. Smell it, it probably smells like pine sol.
No, it just smells like a pine tree. Oh my gosh, this stuff's sticky.
Oh yeah.
Stuff is like really sticky. It's like super glue. Here, you can have that back. You guys probably sticky for the next week. This is the Grand General pine tree over here. This is the big one. But if you look at the tree, you don't see it's been killed or something. This tree might just be dying of old age.
Oh.
I mean, we've already measured 3 other pine trees that are exactly 11 feet, 2 inches.
We need to
around.
measure this one though, because look how wide around that is. If you get the side of it, I can take your picture.
These guys are dying to termites because there's holes all inside the tree. Hole there, hole there, hole there.
The bark starts filling off and it starts to turn into a snack.
Seems like the trees keep getting bigger and bigger as we go on. Found a hemlock. We found a dead white pine that was almost 13 feet around. And the hemlocks just keep getting bigger and bigger as we go on. So hopefully eventually we're just gonna bump into the hemlock that's 14 feet around. That's all I want to see before we leave. This one's gonna be kind of a trouble to measure because of all this brush in my nose.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. All right, so you probably have just seen maybe a couple of the photos of a tree that we found. We thought it was the biggest hemlock here, heartscontent. And you know, it's almost 14 feet around, very close. But I came here to find a hemlock that is over 14 feet around, and I think this is it. This hemlock just makes me feel small. Like I am 6'5", and I'm tall, and this thing makes me look like an ant, like just tiny. So we're gonna measure this tree, and we're gonna get back to you and tell you how big this monster is. Here we are next to the massive hemlock tree. Biggest one we found here at heartscontent. You can see I can barely get it into frame here. But that little hole right there is probably where they've treated it. Because as you know, in this video I've already been talking about the hemlock woolly adelgid, HWA, whatever the heck the name of those little creatures are that are trying to kill these hemlocks. If we come over here and you come to heartscontent and you see any of these orange markings on any of the hemlocks, you know that the tree's been treated. So that's a very good sign. Here's a real nice one, 12 feet 9.5 inches around. Another superlative hemlock tree. And of course, as you see the orange marking on it, always good to see. Almost looks like the emerald ash borer is attacking this red/white pine. Look at all those holes. trypophobia probably just freaked you out.